Welcome to the second module of this Bubble Essentials course. We're going to be diving into a key principle of software development, stolen/inspired straight from traditional coding. And that is about lean development, or you might have heard of the acronym DRY, which is do not repeat yourself. So in the same way as if you were coding an app, just because you're building it with no code doesn't mean that you can get sloppy, that you should have to repeat yourself, that you make one decision now and that then makes it take 10 times as long to do something later on. And here's just a quick rundown of why dry software development is important. First of all is efficiency. Repetition creates unnecessary scale, complicates testing and debugging. So in the early stages of building an MVP, you may well find that you've got two separate pages, but you have to perform the same action on each page. Maybe you've got a 3-step workflow, updating the user's first name, something like that, and you want to do that on 2 separate pages. Well, in the videos in this module, we're going to show you how to do that without having to repeat yourself. Because then if you were to update one of the workflows, if you were to change what happens to the user when a certain button is clicked, you don't want to have to find every single instance of having repeated yourself with that workflow to update it. We then got maintainability. Workflows are easier to manage and modify when processes are not duplicated. So it kind of leads on from the previous point, but it is that if you can build a workflow once and run it from multiple places rather than having to build the workflow more than once, it means that when you make changes to it, if you make improvements, you only have to do that once. Updatability improves only. Got a typo there. Improvements only need to be applied in one place, saving you time, reducing the chance of introducing multiple bugs. So once more, imagine you've got 3 separate workflows, but they're all identical or nearly identical, and then you discover that something's changed. Bubble's done an update, a third-party API you're working with, you need to swap in a different provider. Then updatability means that you only need to update it in one place. So for example, we've got an internal app that we use in order to generate content ideas, write blog descriptions, that sort of thing. And I want to trigger it both from Zapier, but I also want to trigger it from a form on the page. And I want to trigger it when a certain change is detected in my database. I'm going to use a backend workflow for that because I can go into the backend workflow from any of those points in my app and indeed externally, and I'm not having to repeat it on every single instance. Readability. Okay. Especially if you're building a one-page app, which is not something that I advise. I think there is a limited number of reasons to build a one-page app, but one of them is that your workflow tab can get really busy, really cluttered. So you can use folders and colors, but it also helps that if you can reduce the number of workflows on a page because you are combining those workflows into, say, a reusable element, like I showed you with how to protect a page, then you're saving yourself, just the time really adds up. If you go into the workflow tab and you have to scroll and scroll and scroll and you can't find which workflow you're really trying to get to, just takes up a lot of extra time. And then we've got scalability, which is solving a problem once and reusing the fix feels great. So yeah, we're kind of combining together previous points, but it's meaning that when you solve a problem once, you don't have to go elsewhere. There's nothing worse than realizing that you pushed a change to your live environment, but actually there's something that you hadn't quite considered and that it is broken. Well, imagine that you've made that change in multiple places because you haven't applied dry as a software development principle. You're now rushing to apply the same update and ensure that update works in every single instance. Whereas if you could have just combined it all into one workflow, you don't have to, the stress level comes down. So last point on dry before I dive into showing you some examples. Strive for dry, but also for balance. Dry is a guideline, not a law. You can get overly pernickety, overly obsessed with it, and then basically if dry begins to slow down your development, if it's so lean and you're really pressuring yourself to make it incredibly lean, then you're defeating the point, because dry is meant to help you work better, help you work quicker, and help you work more efficiently. So let's check out some examples together in the next few videos.